Bitcoin is in an absolute free fall right now, and market sentiment is really, really poor. Widespread fear is flowing through the crypto market. We are going to talk about that here right now in this video. This is an emergency video that I'm putting out. I just got off late. It's really, really late. I'm still in my work scrubs. It's a crazy day. I wanted to get this information to you guys as quick as I could because tomorrow, which I guess is technically today, we have some PCE data coming out, and I really think it is affecting the market. It's going to affect the market today, this weekend. Did the PCE data get leaked? Is there CME gaps? Bitcoin's under 80,000 right now. Let's get started though. But before we do, welcome back to the channel. My name's Doc. Throughout the day, I'm a resident physician, and at night, I take you guys on my crypto and investing journey. We are not wasting any time. What a crazy afternoon. Bitcoin sitting below $80,000. This is the 4-hour chart, and it is just continued to go lower and lower and lower. And if you look at the day view and we just pull this back, we're kind of almost to the point where we are giving up some of the gains from Trump. Like, this is where Trump was elected right here. We're almost back. Isn't that kind of crazy to think about? We've almost given back all of the election pump, which is wild, right? Right now, Bitcoin's under 80K. It's going to be stressful, right? The ETFs are outflowing like crazy. They're really, really falling down. If we turn on this 200-week moving average, of course, it's not going to show up. That's fine. We've almost given up all of our presidential gains. Fear is at an all-time high right now. We're going to talk about that. For some reason, the Bitcoin dominance, it's kind of just holding steady Eddie right now, right? We're almost at 61%. I think everything is just kind of nuking at the same rate. This is some rumors of why we are falling. There's a few of them. We're going to go through all of them in this video, but it's the Bitcoin CME gap. For those who aren't aware, what CME stands for is Chicago Mercantile Exchange. And all that means is it's a fancy way of showing this gap in particular, or any CME gap. It's the difference in price of Bitcoin when the trading day closes, right? Because traditional stocks, they're not open 24/7. So the difference in price where the trading day closes and where it opens the following day. And sometimes it creates this gap in price, right? When there's a lot of trading action after the market closes. And that kind of creates this vacuum. Well, we have this huge CME gap all the way down to $76,000. So here in this tweet, they're showing, right, Bitcoin CME gap. The gap is partially filled. Once we get down to 78, some people are saying 77, that gap will be filled. And then once we hit that gap, we can finally bounce back up. Well, if you look at Twitter, crypto Twitter as a whole, the market's not having fun, right? Bitcoin on the 7-day chart is down almost 20%. Ethereum is down over 20%. XRP is down 23% in the last 7 days. This one's wild. Solana down 27% in just the last 7 days. And guys, Solana's been going down for the past several weeks, right? I'm sure as you go farther down the list in the top 100, the losses just get bigger, right? BitTensor Tau down 33% in the last week. Aave down 29%. It's really, really tough out here. Caspa, a project that I really like, down 28% in the last 7 days. The crypto bubbles tells the story, right? This is on the day chart. It's a sea of red, right? Almost everything here is absolutely red. And these are solid projects, guys. When you go to the week chart, massive, massive dumps. And we kind of just saw that in the CoinGecko chart. It's rough out here, guys. It really is. Fear and greed index, I'm surprised this is 16. Yesterday it was 10 and Bitcoin was above 80,000. This fear and greed index, it's going to go below 10. I really think that we're going to track it. The last time that the fear and greed index was this bad was the FTX collapse, if I'm not mistaken. ETF outflows. Guys, the ETFs have been dumping on us, right? Traditional investors, they have not been holding the bag. $3.6 billion in Bitcoin ETF outflows since February 7th. These numbers here, this is in millions, right? In millions. So I'm filming this on the 27th. On the 26th, right? Yesterday, $754 million in outflows. The day before that, $1.1 billion in inflows. The day before that, $539 million in outflows. We're not going to go through the whole thing. This is pretty much all red. The ETFs are absolutely dumping on us, right? And the Bitcoin ETFs, it kind of is, live by the sword, die by the sword. Yes, it does help price, but when times get bad, people are going to dump on the market as well. And that could be contributing to the Bitcoin price fall. So what is the real reason of this? Is it the CME gap that's nuking the price? I think that's contributing to it. Is it the ETF outflow? I think that's also contributing to it. Is it Trump's tariffs, right? He just kind of revitalized all these trade wars with different countries, right? He's proposing on March 5th, which, guys, by the way, Saturday is March 1st. So a couple days after that, next week, he's proposing Mexico with 25% tariffs, Canada with 25% tariffs. China is initially going to have 10% tariffs, and this is additional on top of the 10 that's already there. And then he's now threatening the European Union with 25% tariffs. And guys, the EU is huge, right? It's made up of a bunch of different countries. So this is also adding gasoline to the fire, which is another reason why Bitcoin is tanking. Okay, the other side of this is maybe there's a silver lining here, right? Maybe stocks crashing will hurt the dollar, right? And maybe if the dollar's hurt and Bitcoin and stocks get hurt, maybe this makes it easier for the Fed to reduce interest rates at a faster pace and potentially start printing money. That's what this guy's saying here. I don't know if the money printing is going to start, but I do think if the traditional stock market, which we're going to talk about here in a second, and Bitcoin fall, that is going to lead to interest rates much, much quicker. We look at NVIDIA, right? This is a 4-hour chart. You can see the day it just nuked. The end of the day, the stock market fell. And if we actually look at stocks, let's just take a look. You can kind of see this little part right here. It shows the intraday. Just throughout the entire day, stocks fell. So let's turn this to the one-day chart, right? Stocks started off decent. We'll look at NVIDIA for an example. Started off at 32.33. It ended the day like at 120, right? Down almost 9% on the day. NVIDIA, this is a blue chip stock. This is wild that it's down so much. Microsoft down almost 2% on the day. Tesla down 3%. AMD, this is a project that I really, really like, down 5% on the day. Palantir down 5% on the day. So the traditional stock market most definitely did not help Bitcoin and crypto, because we know there is now such a high correlation between the two. And guys, MicroStrategy down 8% today. I've been screaming from the top of my lungs SMST on multiple videos. Guys, when I bought this, it was right around $4. Today it's at $8.64. This is an inverse 2x short of MicroStrategies, right? So if MicroStrategies goes down 8% in one day, this is going to go up 16%, right? Another stock, if you guys are looking for stock plays, another stock that I think could do really well is this ETH stock. This is a 2x long on Ethereum. So if you think of Ethereum has bottomed out, this could be a good opportunity to buy ETH, which again is a 2x Ethereum ETF. So I'm just putting that on your radar. Don't say I never give you guys plays. Okay. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this. This is just a chart of IPC. I did a video on this a couple days ago. It fell back below its 20-day moving average. Kind of a tough chart here, but this could be a really good buying opportunity. This is my free Discord. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Absolutely free. We're building an awesome community here. And guys, in days like this, when crypto's down quite a bit, you need a strong community to get behind you. I'm going to put a link down below in the video description. Join the Discord while it's free. I'm going to cap this at some point. Okay, maybe there's some more hopium here, right? people are saying we're halfway there. If we just stabilize between 70 and 76,000, and right, remember we talked about that CME gap in that area? So if we stabilize in this area, we could potentially bounce back up into the 120s or 130s. Or put differently, maybe we need to flush the market with some of this nonsense before we can make our next move higher. Okay, this is kind of the last piece of the puzzle as to why the market could be tanking. Tomorrow, PCE data drops. I'm going to be making a video on this. If you guys want to see that video, consider liking, subscribing, commenting down below so the algorithm can push that video to you. Okay, the expectations is 2.5 headline, 2.6 core year over year, or put differently, for a month over month number of 0.3, right? So we're saying month over month core PCE inflation is supposed to be around 0.3%, right? A low print could fuel rate cut hopes. A hot one could delay them. But here's the thing. If we get higher than expected inflation data, it's going to be bad for the markets. The markets are going to be sell off. Some people are thinking that the PCE report that's coming out tomorrow, it might have been leaked, which is contributing to Bitcoin falling this evening, right? Falling this evening. Yes, I'm chewing on my words. It's late. I literally just got off work. It's like going into Friday morning, but I wanted to get this video to you guys as soon as I could. This is me on YouTube, Invest with Doc. I'm almost at 5,000 subs, which is kind of wild because I've put out less than 100 videos. I've had a lot of help along the way. Thank you, Tyler, Cade, Moses, Sam. I appreciate it. I've had a lot of help along the way, and I'm having so much fun with it. Guys, Bitcoin on days like this, it's tough. You have to have a good community behind you. That's what we're trying to build here, right? I'm going to put a link down below in my Discord. It's completely free. I'm not trying to sell you anything legitimately. I want to know, what do you guys think is going to happen next? Does Bitcoin fall down to 73,000 where there's a big liquidity pool? Or do we bounce back up from here? I kind of have mixed feelings, right? If the PCE data tomorrow comes out and it's higher than expected, we're going to fall. We'll probably hit 73,000. If you guys want my opinions in real time, join the Discord. Otherwise, if you got any value out of this, consider hitting the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications so YouTube pushes more content like this to you. And I'll see you guys on the next one.